Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. This is our second visit with the amazing credit guru, goddess, solutionist, the one and only Lauren Dulgheru. God, it's a you. I almost get it every time. I don't know why I have a mental block. Anyway, it's Lauren. She only needs one name, and it could be that or the solutionist, but she's with Total Solution Trust. We have an upcoming really cool workshop that she has put together for us on May 26th. More details on social media, of course. Welcome, Lauren. How are you this morning?
Thank you so much to have me back. I'm absolutely wonderful. I mean, it's Wednesday. We've been having a great day. We're having the premiere next week. There's not a whole lot to not be wonderful about. So thank you for having me back on, though. I'm very excited.
Yes, and you had I had tons and tons of feedback after our last show, because this topic really is something that confuses people. And somebody actually made the comment to me, you know, credit's just a mystery to me, which is why I picked, you know, let's try to absolve or resolve some of the mysteries and myths going along with credit, and kind of give them a teaser about what we're going to talk about on the 26th. So before we do that, tell them a little bit about you.
So my name is Lauren Dulgheru. I am also known as the Solutionist. I am formally trained. I have a number of degrees and backgrounds ranging from criminal law, procedure, and justice to computer information. I have minor degrees in languages and a master's degree in crisis management. So I am very well trained in creating solutions. Formally well trained in creating solutions. However, I have been lucky and blessed enough that my dad was very astute about credit. So from a very young age, I was given an opportunity to build credit very early, very, very early considering. But I had it all snatched away from me as soon as I signed one document, a divorce decree, right?
Oh.
Overnight. And people genuinely believe that they're stuck with this, like their credit is gone for 7 to 10 years, because that's what we're always told. So whether or not we're talking about the real estate industry or you, me, and the next person, credit isn't elusive. It's actually, the knowledge is available to everybody. It's written in human speak. It's not written in lawyer. It's just a matter of learning and understanding, overstanding the principles and how we need to speak. So Total Solution Trust and myself, the Solutionist, have gone on a mission to educate and help transform a nation that's full of credit bankruptcy, to bring credit education to every household so that people don't need to suffer from the ill effects of poor credit, because it's not necessary. People really just don't know where to find the answers and how to read the answer that's right in front of them. So we're really coming forth and we're empowering everybody. But the Credit to Close series is specifically geared towards real estate professionals, and how credit not only pertains to you, the real estate professional, but your client, because you're going through this experience together. One's on the professional side and one's on the individual. They're just trying to make their life better side. So we're bringing those two together so that we can really benefit not only the professional, but the individual as well. So it's a brand new series. I haven't heard of anything else come out that specifically drives to the real estate professional and how to create more value and how to enhance and make easier the experience of home buying. It doesn't need to be as stressful as it currently is, both on the home buyer and on the realtor, the LO, the entire team that's in motion. It doesn't need to be so stressful. When you bring in a credit educator, an advocate, a restorationist, and you add that member to your team, the guessing game is gone. You have someone to read the profiles, to put the plan, the path, the possibilities together, to start putting things where they need to be so that the realtor, the loan originator can take over and bring that transaction to a close. But not only that, see, the even more magical part about that is the homeowner's not just getting a home, but they're getting the home they really want. Right. You know, we've built up their profile for the fundability factor, so they're getting approved for more. They're able to get the home they love, and that translates to the real estate community as commission checks. So it's benefiting both sides exponentially. So myself, I know we're really excited to bring this forth to everyone and kind of really make this common knowledge.
What I love, there's everything you said I love, you're very calming. And so, people come when they talk about credit, they're almost always stressed out. There's something stressed them, something's not right on it, or they feel like you said earlier, they feel like once they're buried and there's no coming out of it. So they just say, screw it. And that's not true either.
Never.
But the way that you're presenting and what you're talking about, these are going to be some real ways for people to get more involved with and educated on their credit system, especially for their clients, especially for their real estate clients. But your approach is one of the many reasons why I'm very excited about this workshop, because I think it does bring people stress. The minute you say the word credit to anybody, I don't know very many people who don't panic. Maybe you. But most people get that panic. They're like, oh my God, I've got student loans. I got a divorce. I'm never going to come out of the hole, Ted. There's no way. And that's just not the truth.
It's not. Our community, our family, we really like to say that, we might feel stressed out. Things might be broken. There might be mistakes that have happened, but that's not the case at all. It's really just a matter of feedback. So we're experiencing this emotion. We're experiencing this thing we call poor credit. And that's really just feedback to poor decisions. But it's super simple after that, right? So now we know the poor decision. All we have to do is come up with the plan, the path, the possibilities to restore them. And that's where we specialize. Because
so we had a couple of questions.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, honey. I'm sorry.
I was going to say there's really no, I want to say credit problem, but mistake feedback that can't be resolved. Really, really. Yeah.
That's powerful what you said, because I think people really do believe that once they're stuck, they're stuck. Now, we had some specifics, and I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I'm kind of give you topics and then you can pick, because we had people asking, Ted, what's credit going to look like when the restrictions on rent begin to fade away or already have faded away? What's going to happen when student loans are not deferred anymore? People are beginning to worry about that because there's signs of life coming back, some sort of normalcy. And so, of course, that means business as usual, or as close to usual as it was before COVID. But people are worried about what's going to happen, what kind of fallout. What are you seeing?
We've all been longing for so long to get back to normalcy, right? This was previously the normal. These weren't things where we thought of a mortgage referendum or moratorium or a eviction, right? This is nothing that we have ever considered. So the fact that we're worried about them coming back, we were highly blessed to have them.
Yes.
But alas, everything restores to its place. There's ways out, there's educational means, and there's paths that you can take to alleviate the effects if you're not ready for it to come back, because that's quite another thing. We know it's coming, but the ready for the coming. So if you're not ready, reach out. There's people, there's advocates, there's educators who specifically deal in these types of things, especially the student loans, mortgages. If you feel yourself inching towards what we call pre-foreclosure, make sure that you're putting a call out there to a credit specialist who can put the kibosh on that, who can, help you before the process starts.
It's so powerful what you do, because we talked about this on the last show, and you and I have had many conversations. There's a lot of, I would say, charlatans out there, crazy people that take advantage of people who are in dire straits or feel like there's no way out. And then this person comes along and says, well, I can raise your credit score. You even see the ads on social media now. 60 points by you just doing this one little thing. Now, that may be true, but what happens is people buy into it. It doesn't happen. And then a professional like you, they go, is this just like everybody else? Is this just like the ads? How do you answer that? Because I know you can, and I know you are 100% different.
When you're talking to Lauren, the person, it really comes back to a matter of core integrity in my own heart of hearts and my own mind of minds. I would never want that done to myself, no less ever do that to somebody else. However, that's not going to say that other people don't. And to that respect, absolutely, as a consumer, you need to do your due diligence. Find out where they're coming up with their information. If they're finding things that's just off of Google, it's 10 years old, ask the question, where were you trained? Who was your teacher? What organization are you getting this from? Did you learn it from Google? Was there a post, a blog? And that's a lot of places where people will get information. And it's not to say that it's wrong, but it could be outdated because the laws, especially in consumer protection and credit, are always changing. And they've changed a number of times just since the inception of COVID and the takeover of COVID. We've gone back and forth, as you've seen in the evictions and in the pre-foreclosures. That's stopped, but that directly affects the credit world. And now that it's all been reinstated and repealed, now we're going to come back to normal, and those that aren't ready, they're going to need an educator, they're going to need an advocate, and someone to guide them through the 1, 2, 3. This is what we have to do.
And don't you want someone calm? I'm posing this to the audience, of course. I want someone calming to help me through that actually understands how to help me through it. There's no quick shortcuts. The way Lauren handles things, and she'll share a lot of this at the workshop. There are ways to do things, good ways and not so good ways. And if you have somebody that's only doing them the shortcut ways and the cutting corner ways, a lot of times that just backfires on the consumer. Now, we had some specific questions about time frame, and if you want to this is real estate related. A couple of realtors asked me about foreclosures and bankruptcies. Is it true that bankruptcies and foreclosures stay on for 7 to 10 years on your credit report?
Boy, that's a catchy question, isn't it?
Lots of realtors want to know. And I get it because, you're told once a bankruptcy, you'll never be able to buy a house again. I mean, all of that's fake, but they're told that. And so they actually are afraid to even go to the solutionist because they feel like they're already defeated because they had a foreclosure or a bankruptcy.
Not at all. Not at all. See, I guess the first thing you need to know in this respect is who you are and where that information is that's being reported to the consumer profile, the consumer report. See, we know that jurisdictions, court judges, they don't report to consumer reporting agencies. So where are they coming up with this information? It doesn't belong there. So being able to know the process and how to go about writing that notice so that it can be removed because it's unlawfully populated to the credit profile. So it's really going about and exercising and demanding that right and making sure that you're holding on to the protections that are on the FCRA and the FDCPA. They were put there for a reason. It's a thing of beauty, the FDCPA and the FDCRA. Really is. It's your consumer protection law. It's your debt collection practices law. It's a thing of beauty, my friends.
So what's the process bit? I'm really excited about the 26th, by the way. And you can go to, I believe it's probably on Lauren's site. We've got Facebook up there. We'll get all of those links in again after the show. But the process for you, I have to give you huge kudos because, well, A, you've been patient. And B, you've worked on a lot of things in this process to really be able to target this in a way that impacts intentionally the audience. So have you learned anything in the process of, since we started meeting to the workshop, something that you're like, God, I totally love this, or, ooh, I'm going to scratch that. I don't want to talk about that ever again. What's the process been like for you?
I've always known that real estate professionals, realtors in particular, y'all are like a special form of magicians, right? Especially, loan originators, all of those checklists you guys have to do, and very specific.
Crazy.
I used to say I'm the paperwork queen, right? But after learning more about your processes in depth, you can keep that. I will stick to credit, but credit is a thing of beauty because it is actually written in human. So I get to teach other humans how to read human and interpret it. It's really exciting because once they start to put the dots together, like, wait, that's it? And that the light bulb going off is, I live for it.
I'm so excited for the aha moments that I know people are going to have at the workshop. So it's May 26th at 10 a.m. at this Citrus Club. We will, again, put the link in there. Lauren's going to come and impart all of her wisdom on us, or at least share some good tidbits and nuggets we can take home, not only for ourselves, because, you know, realtors are a whole nother animal too, because they're all self-employed. So there's that's a different category of employment when it comes to loans and to credit. So there's a lot of information they're going to be able to gather and gain from you. So what's the best way for them to reach you? Is it the website? Is it the invite? Is it social media? How can they best get a hold of the one and only solutionist?
So the best way to reach me is through my social media. You'll see on all of our posts, our links, there's a schedule area. You can go right to the website. You can find our channel on YouTube. So from social media, you can link out anywhere to learn about myself, the solutionist, and Total Solution and Trust, and our mission and our educational mission that we have coming forth. So please make sure that you check us out. I really look forward to seeing all of the real estate professionals on May the 26th at 10 a.m. at the Citrus Club. It's going to be fun. Credit's not boring. It's not dry. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some little brekkie. We'll have a surprise. We'll do it every month. Actually, I thought of the next idea for next month. Yes.
I can't wait. I really, really
appreciate it. It's all
Ted's
fault, guys. It's all Ted's fault.
It's all, most things are. You're amazing. I appreciate your energy and your willingness to be, to really divulge and give people the things that they really need instead of the BS that they're trying to figure out by Googling things. It's going to be an amazing, amazing workshop, and we're going to continue to do that because this topic is never going to go away. There are always changes coming in and out of the market, and 2021, we don't know how that's all going to end. So it's really good if you can get a base foundation, at least from Lauren's workshop. So reach out to me, reach out to Lauren. Lauren, I can't thank you enough. I'm really, really excited. And the workshop is a week from today, next Wednesday.
Can you believe it? When did it happen already? But it's
already
excited.
Here. But I know you're ready and you're going to deliver, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I
have a hard time just picking less than an hour of things to talk about. You've met me. I could talk forever about credit.
And I love that you can, which is why we're going to make a lot of workshops. I can't wait. Yeah. All right, Lauren, you're amazing. TotalSolutionTrust.com. Reach out to her. She's awesome, just as friendly and wonderful, talking to her one-on-one about your particular situation as she is here. So thank you, Lauren. We will see you on the 26th, everybody. All my realtor friends, you definitely don't want to miss this. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.